The other thing I wanted to make was, Eric, I wanted to make my own condoms. Like, with pictures of me on them. So I want to see if anyone could do that. I'd like to just do some merch that most people don't normally do, like Eric and Word condoms. That would be... You gotta think people are humping after our show. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm fucking the shit out of my hand after every show.
Oh, absolutely. Just fucking beat it like it owes me money.
Oh,
as soon as we hang up the phone.
Half the time it's before I hang up.
Oh, jeez. Hi there. Happy Wednesday. It's July 25th, 2019, and I'm Eric. Talking at you as always from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where a little while ago, me and my friends decided to help out a homeless guy. We all vouched for him. We got him a job. We introduced him to everybody who was important to us, and we gave him literally as much money as he asked for. It's been about 4 years now, and this guy has become a total nightmare. He's spending money like a crazy person. He has a massive drug problem that he refuses to acknowledge. He's alienated everyone around him, and he's still homeless. He's squatting in someone else's house. So none of us are really sure what to do with this guy. Should we cut our losses and tell him to piss off? Or should we let him be our prime minister for another 4 years?
Oh, it's that's funny.
Took a while to get to there, but...
Yeah, it did.
How you doing?
Delivery, though. That worked well.
How's it going, Gord?
I'm alright. I'm surviving.
How's it going, world? 22 American states, 5 Canadian provinces, 15 countries around the world. Thank you for joining us. That, of course, is our illustrious leader, Mr. Justin Trudeau, the homeless man I'm speaking of.
Yeah. Only our country would produce a homeless fucking prime minister who's worth millions.
Who's squatting in the Governor General's house. I don't know where she's living. 24 Sussex Drive, the palatial mansion for our Prime Minister, is in such disrepair that it's now uninhabitable. The last time it had a renovation was 1951. Stephen Harper lived in that house for 10 years. In basically the same.
What the fuck he did to it?
He refused to put any taxpayer money into it. He's like, no, that's not a good use of your money. I'm not doing it. But he at least lived there. Trudeau was like, fuck no, I'm not living there. I lived there 30 years ago.
You gotta say thanks for not wasting the money.
Yeah, but
you fucking asshole. Jesus, sorry.
He basically the way he's put it is like it would be. He actually said it would be political suicide to spend money on that house. Like that's the only reason he's not doing it. Now the funny thing about
there's no way that would be considered political fucking suicide, considering what the fuck Trudeau has been doing.
Well, yeah, that's what Trudeau is saying. He's like, basically what he said was, you see what I've done with your money? You think I'm going to go spend it on myself now? The house, the fucked up thing about that house is $83 million worth of repairs is needed. But to tear it down and rebuild it would cost $39 million. But Heritage Canada won't allow that.
Well, maybe if we just do what we did with the U.S., maybe we just, I don't know, bomb it, and they have to rebuild it. Accidentally
burn it down. The Conservatives, obviously, are saying that this is Justin's inability to make tough choices, but none of the other party leaders will commit to moving in if they win in October.
Well, apparently they just can't. There's holes in the wall and leaking pipes and The fucking place is dilapidated.
Yeah, oh, it is. Well, 1951 was the last time they got a renovation. That's just ridiculous. I don't know why we dropped the ball. Like, the first thing they do in America, they move in and renovate the White House. Like, they always change it to their own personal.
That's the thing about Canada. That's one of the things that makes this fucking country sad, is that they want to claim that they want to hang on to the heritage of the country for so long, but they're willing to do it at the detriment of what that actually means. And that's just fucked up, because, I mean, the building's falling apart.
Yeah.
It's not a heritage place if the fucking thing doesn't fucking work.
Exactly. I say, why not celebrate some great new architects of this year and get them to help build it and merge the two styles into something new and cool. And then 100 years from now, that will be our heritage.
Exactly.
You know, why do we have to have beaver pelts and Hudson Bay blankets everywhere till the day we die? Like, can't we move on just a little bit? We've got some of the coolest music, some of the best movie stars, some of the greatest artists. Like why aren't we celebrating that? Why are we still on beaver pelts and fucking dream catchers? No, and that's not. I don't mean to slag the First Nations cultures. It's just let's move on from that period and start celebrating some other periods in our fantastic history.
Like, dedicate a room to that.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You need to dedicate a room. Hey, look, here's from the fucking, the pelting years. There it is.
I was actually embarrassed by our Olympic display when it's all Mounties in red suits and fucking First Nations people jumping around handing out bay blankets. It's like we had other things. We've got so much more to offer in this country.
Yep. Some of the greatest inventions in the world were done by fucking Canadians.
Right? Why aren't we celebrating that?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Heritage Canada can blow me. Except for that, the commercials on CBC. Those kick ass.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Everybody else, I have a message for them.
Listen. Fuck off. Get out.
Yeah.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, you fucking asshole.
That was my, that's my message to Heritage Canada. I think it's stupid. Tear the goddamn house down. Nobody in Canada, I promise you, nobody gives a shit.
No. There really isn't. When you're the only group that cares about it, it's time to just stop.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
Nobody cares. It's not like it's their house. It's not like they're tearing down Parliament Hill.
No.
That might, like, if they were going after a Parliament building, I might care a little bit. Even then, not so much.
But it's not. It's a fucking house.
Yeah.
It's just a house.
I didn't even know it was.
Like, really, how many fucking people have actually even visited this fucking place?
Nobody, except for that guy that Cretien beat up in his bedroom.
Yeah, that's it.
And I would argue most people don't even know where he lives. I didn't for years. I had no idea he had a house that was like the White House.
I would existed, but I have no idea where the fuck it is.
Oh, it's on Sussex Drive, right between 21 and 25. It probably doesn't even have a gate.
If it is, probably rusted and fallen over by now.
But he's in. I want to know where Julie Payette lives. I don't know why. Like, she's not allowed in her house. That doesn't seem fair.
Who?
Julie Payette, who's our Governor General.
Oh.
He's living in the Governor General's house with his family.
And she's not living there too?
No. Him and his family took it over because they can't live in their house. So I don't know what the hell's happened to her. But for the last 4 years, he's been in her house. Like, they all get a house, right? Even the opposition leader gets a house.
Yeah, that's just no. I don't agree with that.
It's for security reasons. It's easier to protect everybody if we have them in there. You know, that's why the White House exists. Strictly
yeah, but the White House is actually known to have people attack their leader. The last time a leader in Canada was attacked was Cretien had a pie to the fucking face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, no, someone stuck into his bedroom. Well,
but nothing happened.
No, he closed the door and locked it.
Yeah.
And then the guy couldn't get in. Very frightening story.
Like, it's just pathetic. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter in this fucking country. Because
No.
if Trudeau is not getting attacked in the fucking street for the shit that he's done,
He's not getting attacked in his house.
then he's not getting attacked in the house. Nobody cares.
That's hilarious. What a way to look at it. Don't worry, buddy. You're not worth attacking.
Like, I mean, Jesus. Like, I still laugh when Cretien got the fire of the face. I thought that was just how Canadian.
And he ended up choking the shit out of that guy too.
Take a fucking apple crisp pie to the face, dick.
And Cretien almost beat the shit out of him. Cretien didn't take shit from people, man. I like that dude. We could use some Cretien in our lives right now.
If that happened to Justin, he would break down in fucking tears and he'd fetal position on the fucking floor and he wouldn't know what to do with
He'd
himself.
be crying and trying to share the pie with people. Come eat my pie.
Please, not the pie.
I don't know though. He did pretty good in the boxing ring against the coked up senator. What was that guy's name? Razzo.
Well, yeah, but it's easy enough to fucking do when you're, I mean, like they weren't actually fighting.
Oh, I think Justy was.
Yeah, but I think you saw him at his absolute most violent.
Yeah, probably. And Brazil got fired right after that anyway, so.
Yeah.
He was on his way out anyway. That was a dirty dude. Youngest senator ever. And there's a reason they're not young guys. Because he took a bunch of our money and partied it up and looked real bad.
That's it.
There's a reason you don't put 20-year-olds in charge. Because they spend all the money on booze and don't show up Monday morning. Alright, enough about Sussex Drive. This is a boring topic, but I thought it should be brought up because big news in Canada.
It's just, again, it's just so Canadian.
And they're going to make it an election issue. This will be huge. That this is somehow a blight on our image. I don't think it is. I don't think anybody cares.
It's a blight on our image. I mean, think about it. Our leader's fucking home is falling apart. That's terrible.
We got a homeless guy running the country. In my opinion, that just speaks volumes for my ability to do it.
Absolutely.
And and I can use that to my advantage. You've already voted for one homeless guy. Why not? If he can be a homeless prime minister, I got mayor in the bag next year. No problem.
Yeah. This should not be a fucking issue. We should just be able to walk in on the leadership at this stage.
Yeah. Well, give me a year. Give me a year, and it'll be okay. I'm not taking any offices in 2019, but 2021 is the next mayoral election, and that'll be my foot in the door. And of course, now this time I'll have you ideally helping a little more with the campaign than you did last year.
Yeah.
Although you were a big help last year.
We're definitely going to make it fucking work this time.
Oh, absolutely. And I know we've got a bunch of America rooting for us. Hi, America. Thanks, guys. It's so cool that you guys listen to us. I just love that. I got a big love affair. I got such a huge crush on America. I just can't get over the fact that you guys like me.
I think it'd be better if we got nominated to run in the state.
I think we probably will. We're much more popular there, and for good reason. But I would like to
know if our listeners in the States, if they're all anti-Trumpers, if there's any Trump people that like them, listen to them. We have said good things about them.
I could compare a map. I know we're really blowing up in California. We're all over California right now.
They're all anti-Trumpers.
Which is very cool. I don't have the map in front of me, but the usual, the Virginia and what's the other big state? Doesn't matter. Texas. We're big in Texas, but I always have been.
I would love to go to Texas sober.
Well, you wouldn't stay that way for very long.
I just like to be able to remember it. I've always dreamed of Texas, and I was kind of disheartened when I found out I'd been there, but I just don't remember because
I always dreamed of Texas. I was just a little disheartened when I found out I'd been there. That's hilarious.
Things that happen during a 14-day fucking bender, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I got blackout drunk, hopped on a fucking plane, through to Texas for fucking 2 days, and then flew back.
It was
no memory of any of it.
It was day 7 of a 3-day bender.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it felt like.
That is funny. What a great quote. I gotta write that down. I've always dreamed of Texas. I was a little disheartened to find out I've been there. You get there. I've never been to Texas. It's gonna be great. You get there. There's like pictures of you at the airport.
Fuck! I've been to Texas. Damn it!
Hey, Gord! It's like Cheers. You walk in, everyone's like Gord.
I haven't seen you in years. It's so much fun last time you here. What?
That's
I don't
awesome.
remember.
I've always dreamed of Texas. I'm writing that down because I don't want to forget it, and I might not listen to this episode. Oh, I love it. Hey, you know what? I swear to God, that was the only topic I had. I thought we were going to go longer on it. I got one other thing I wanted to talk about, though. And it's right up your alley.
What's that?
And I'll bring it up at the beginning rather than the end because I have to look up something else right now. Got the list of what Marvel is planning for the next string of releases, and wow, I really hope DC starts making movies.
Well, I know the only thing I know of is they've officially announced that they have the first. Was it transgender or just gay Marvel superhero?
I don't know. They're all gay, I think.
Yeah, but this one's actually gay.
Well, the next 5 movies, I didn't hear that. That's great. That's good. I hope it's similar to Ace and Gary, the ambiguously gay duo.
See, that should be the next major fucking movie picture. The whole bunch of ambiguously gay duo fucking skit. Or
I've got an idea for the next gay superhero. Here we go, right here.
Mega faggot.
Fantastic.
Mega faggot.
Hey, that's a good hero.
That is a great hero.
Look, in the sky, it's...
Mega faggot.
Oh, I just had a giant bug in my windshield, fucking literally is blocking my view.
Maybe it wasn't a bug. Maybe it was...
Mega faggot.
Oh, gross.
That's fantastic. No, so here's the next 5 movies that are coming out. Start off the show is a Black Widow movie. With the fucking do with Scarlett Johansson. I'll snooze. That's a snooze fest. I'm snoozing right through that one. I could care less, and she's not that hot. They're following that with the Eternals.
I'm sorry, the turtle?
The Eternals?
No.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. They're the Eternals. They're eternal, whatever. It's gonna be the internal question is gonna be who the fuck gives a shit.
Okay.
And then the third movie they're making. I'm not making this shit up. It's Shang-Chi, the first Chinese superhero.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that.
Shang-Chi, which begs the question, why are we pandering to them all of a sudden?
Gee, I wonder.
I wonder why, Chang. Are you fucking kidding me? Could you be more obvious? My God.
When are they going to have just a regular white superhero?
Why don't they just make a... Yeah, that's true, right? Why don't they just make a movie where it's just a giant Chinese dick and America just turns into a robot and sucks the shit out of it?
That's just too obvious.
Yeah, I guess so. And then, if that isn't enough for the year, well, they're going to follow that with a Doctor Strange movie.
Okay, they're doing another one of his,
What they fucking do? Strange that one's not going to make any money.
Oh, his first one did really well.
I'm sick of these origin stories and shit. I don't care about Doctor Strange. Who gives a fuck about Doctor Strange? Where's my Elf movie?
Doctor Strange is impressive because it's not. I guess like a lot of the superheroes, like they are genetically mutated or they come from another fucking planet, whatever it might be.
He's just
Strange
strange.
because it's all based off of like a form of Buddhism almost.
Yeah, he's like a necromancer or whatever. He's a loser.
Yeah.
And then, oh my fucking god, why don't they just make another Spider-Man? They're doing a goddamn Thor movie with female Thor.
Oh god.
Because Silver Surfer, whatever, he turns Thor into a woman, right? So whatever Silver Surfer is now. In the comics,
so Silver Surfer is turned into a woman?
No, the Silver Surfer he's something. He's not the Silver Surfer anymore. He's the fallen angel now.
Yeah.
And he turns Thor into a woman as kind of a practical joke. So now they're making a movie with this woman Thor. And it's fucking goddamn Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman, man, I'm sick of this chick.
Isn't that the chick that... No, she's not the one that plays...
That was his love interest in the first movie? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is her, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
What the fuck are they doing? Remake Spider-Man #1. Fucking put Tobey Maguire back in. Why not? Idiots.
No, fuck that.
I'm so done with Natalie Portman. She's not that cute or talented, and I'm just sick of her. She's great for a while, but she did that Black Swan. That was decent.
The which one?
Black Swan. That was a good movie.
Oh, Black Swan? Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I heard it was good.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Oh, watch it. Watch it.
Did I?
Trust me, watch it.
No, I didn't.
She has a absolutely amazing sex scene with Mila Kunis.
Well, shit, that'd be worth it right then and there.
The 70s show girl.
Oh, I know exactly who she is.
Who just gets hotter every year.
Oh, yeah.
I hate Ashton Kutcher.
She is spectacular.
Yeah, and they have a wicked sex scene. Like, it's almost R-rated.
Huh.
Very worth watching.
I remember that. I might have seen it. I also was, if I did, I was probably extremely high at the time. So.
If you need an excuse to be watching a movie about ballerinas, it's because those two do it.
Well, that sounds like a good idea to me.
It's not bad. So that's the next 5 movies. That's going to take up basically the next couple of years. And I hope DC starts making movies because I don't want to watch any of this shit.
Yeah, but fucking every time DC does a movie, they fuck it up too, though.
That's my point exactly. There. Oh God. I don't know what's going on in movies. I don't know why I can't get a decent fucking He-Man movie, but I got a chick Thor. Fuck you.
Yeah, I agree. He-Man is a fucking movie that they could absolutely redo amazingly well right now.
Like, what is wrong with Disney? Why are they ruining Marvel?
That's what Disney does. They ruin everything they touch.
Well, they get to ruin Star Wars. Leave Marvel alone.
No, they got to ruin it all.
It's crap. Someone's got to step up and change Hollywood. Like, if the Me Too movement didn't weed out enough losers, then someone has to. Someone has to get rid of them. Hey, that's something I wanted to talk about on off topic. Something that was brought up to me last night that it didn't cross my mind until it was mentioned, and then I went, "Holy shit!" Now, we're in the cemetery. I love that gate.
Yeah, I know.
That's like a movie prop gate. That is awesome. So I don't know how closely you follow Family Guy.
Used to tremendously.
Do you recall 2-3 years before any of this Me Too stuff came to light? Just a series of very poignant jokes regarding Harvey Weinstein. Like in multiple episodes, it's like, now you're gonna wake up on Weinstein's couch. And I'm wondering how much McFarlane knew. we all wrote it off as it was just like one of those Hollywood insider jokes, but maybe he actually was saying shit in his episodes.
I would say probably.
We always wrote that off because that's kind of like how you assume Hollywood is, right? But he was making very pointed jokes at Harvey Weinstein regarding this kind of stuff 2 years before it came to light. That's weird to me. I'm wondering if McFarlane's in on it, or he knows something, or he's just being funny. I don't know.
I would say it's probably a little bit of column A and column B on that one.
Someone needs to ask him. Because very weird that he knew that. If he knew that much, then and didn't come forward with it, that's going to look real bad on him.
Not really, because all you have to do is point the finger at 400 other people in the industry that all knew about it as well. So.
Oh, I guess so. Speaking of which, that kid's suing Kevin Spacey now for... He's probably not going to get any charges on the sexual assault, but he's now suing for emotional distress and lost wages and millions of dollars he's suing Kevin Spacey for.
He'll lose all of it.
You know what baffles me, though? I saw the guy today on the news, right?
Yeah.
And he's not... This guy isn't like the chick from... he's no Emma Watson, you know what I mean? He's a sturdy looking young man. Like, what would you do if you were at a party and Kevin Spacey came up and grabbed your junk? Fucking punch him in the face. Why didn't this guy just punch him in the face? What are you doing? If anybody walks up and grabs my junk, my first reaction is going to be to punch him in the face. Not now he's crying, oh, lost wages and emotional distress. No, you were not emotionally distressed.
No, you came forward because you saw an opportunity.
Exactly.
The fucking truth.
There's no emotional distress, and if there was, you would have said something at the party. Screamed out loud, "Oh, hey guys, Kevin Spacey just grabbed my fucking nuts."
Yeah, that's what would happen. Yeah.
This guy's just going for a paycheck.
There we go. Sorry, I just got my headphones put on finally.
It's funny when you try to be quiet. It's like the episodes I do at Carnegie where I'm all like, yeah, that's a good point.
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
When I worked at I'll just fucking name it. When I worked at fucking Bed Bath, it was like my second or third week on the job on the floor.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there fucking working, and I'm helping this elderly lady. She's like in her late 70s.
Oh.
And I'm helping her, it's like taking her to the store and, helping her do the shopping, doing the customer service thing that I always did.
And then you grabbed her nuts?
And she grabbed my balls.
Oh, nice.
Because she turned to me, because she turns up, she goes, so I had to ask. She goes, do you have a girlfriend? At the time I did. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I know, I'm dating a girl right now. And she goes, oh, really? She goes, oh, well, that's, what she said, something like, oh, that's too bad, because she grabs my balls, like full on, grabs my package, gives it a squeeze enough not to hurt the boys, but enough to say, hello, I'm here, and said, that's too bad, because I would love to teach you a few things.
Oh my God.
And this is right on the floor. Now, I would feel better if an average
good
dude,
for you.
I would feel better if a fucking male movie star had grabbed my balls than having grandma do it.
Oh, I would have been late for dinner that night, that's for sure. Because you gotta wonder, right? What did grandma know?
Oh, and that's just it. Because I'm just there's all types of questions that need to be answered with that. But nonetheless, if this woman ended up turning out becoming like rich and fucking famous or whatever it is,
you could have missed out on it.
I would not show up out of the fucking work going, yeah, she grabbed my nuts at fucking work one day, and I'm emotionally distressed. No, I'm not. I don't care. I mean, even the manager of the fucking, or not the store manager, but my direct manager there, I'm not going to say her name, but it sounds like Pleather.
Oh, God, she must have loved that.
She actually freaked out. She completely completely lost her mind when I told her. It was like a couple of weeks or, no, actually it's a couple of months, maybe about a month and a half later when I ended up fucking coming out with it. And she's like, what do you mean this happened on the floor? I'm like, yeah. She goes, why didn't you tell me? We would have escorted her out. I'm like, because I don't care. I wasn't bothered by it. It wasn't, I mean, it was funny. It was uncomfortable. There's no getting around that. It was uncomfortable.
Sure. But
it was funny, and it's a funny fucking story.
No, it is. It's great.
You know, like, I got fondled by somebody's great-grandmother. I mean, that's just fucking funny.
Yeah, I tell you, if ever there was a larger, a BBW, as they call themselves, lady that I was very interested in, it was that particular manager. We had a great flirting rapport. I miss her.
She was, I always got along with her really well. Her and her husband, I actually really liked her.
Yeah, that was the unfortunate part. I liked him too, so I didn't try to.
Yeah.
I didn't try to, you know. Yeah.
Weasel on in there.
Yeah, no. Oh, didn't I tell you I'm married?
Fun. Oh, good for you.
Yeah, she was for the longest time. She was always really good to me.
Yeah, she's good too. She'll do well in life. I don't know if she's still with that godforsaken company or not, but
as far as I know, she is.
She'll do good whatever she does.
Yeah, my favorite thing with her was when she was actually the one that I brought this on the show up not too long ago when she had come up and said, "Here, I need you to do this." Okay, and I turned around to this young girl, Megan. Megan, if you're listening, hey, telling you a story. And she had tells her, she goes, "Here, I need you to do this." I'm like, "All right." I immediately went over to Megan. I'm like, "Hey, Megan," because Megan was a great employee, and she was completely underused because she was such a small, little, tiny girl.
Yeah.
And everybody just treated her like she was this tiny, little, small girl. And I knew she had this great potential, so I'm like, "No, Megan, come here, play. Need you to do this. Set this whole fucking bed. Design this whole thing for me. Well, what do you want to do?" "I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want to do. Make it look nice.
Right.
I'll be back later to let me know. But come and get me when you're done." Just come and get me, and I'm looking, I'm like, holy fuck, that looks good. And I went over and I showed a bunch of other people, and of course I come over, the store manager comes over and says, "Oh, that looks amazing." Before I got to say anything initially, they went over and told Pleather and said, you know, fucking Gord did such a great job. And so Pleather comes up and he's like, "Oh my God, Gord, you did so good." I'm like, "I didn't do that." "What do you mean?" "Megan did it." "I told you to do it." "No, you told me to get the job done." "Did the job get done?" "Yeah." "Then shut the fuck up." You know,
yeah.
So I always,
that's good management.
She tried to give me shit for it. She's just like, you know, how much could she really argue the fact that I did what she taught me to do, delegate.
Now, why did you get Megan's and I got Manny's?
Because you were stuck in the back, and I was working on the floor with all the young hot chicks.
You got assigned a Megan who was great at everything, and you could leave alone to do stuff like that. I would leave Manny alone for 5 seconds, and something big and impossible to break would be broken. And like the door off the compactor. How did he break? Like, Manny, what are you doing? That thing's solid steel. How did you break it off? I was gone for 3 seconds. I just went and closed the elevator. I came back. What the fuck? That guy he cost that place a lot more money than we made that year we worked there. I guarantee it.
But everybody loved him, though.
Well, yeah, he was a lovable little idiot.
Yeah. He was our boy.
He was my goose.
That's right.
Actually, you know why Heather liked me? Do you remember, were you around when I would do when I would call everybody for the morning meeting? And
yes.
I'd do the big announcements. That was all her. She loved that. She was, and then I started doing it for her.
For those.
Kind of like, it was like my intro on this show.
Yeah.
Every day.
What made him so good. I love that shit. That was always fun. Oh, Eric's at it again. Awesome. Here we go.
The only one that comes to mind is when I said, "Hey, everybody, can we get together for the morning meeting?" And you can mosey on over there knowing full well that this is the high point of your day. Something like that.
It's just genius.
And
Absolute genius.
I was practicing for this show.
And you didn't even know it.
No, I had no idea. I figured I was a lifer there. I thought for sure I was taking Pacific's job, and did not go that route.
No. So much would have changed if they had just gotten rid of that one person first.
Yeah. Well, that
three quarters of the staff wouldn't have quit.
Oh, you talking about the new store manager?
No, I'm talking about the little guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of girls quit specifically because of him.
I know, and he cost me my job. And if the store manager had stuck around, things would have been different. That new one didn't like me, and she was going to get rid of me one way or another.
Yeah, but she was also forced out too, though. So.
Oh, was she?
You didn't know?
No idea.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
I guess I'll break this one. Oh,
no,
yeah.
No.
You want to hear it?
We don't need to.
No, okay.
We don't need to tell bad stories all night. I know we don't have much to talk about, but nobody wants to hear that. Whoa. Was that one of your dump trucks? Where's your dump trucks today?
Yeah. That is two dump trucks, but not the right one. Now, wait a minute. No, that's not them. Speaking of, by the way, I was telling my fucking mother the story about the fucking dump truck.
Yes.
Right? And I'm like, yeah, it's the fucking craziest thing. I was even telling her the fact that I was driving her down the fucking Nova beer in my car. And how you named it,
Yeah.
the sponsors of that. And I was just like, oh, fuck that guy, Eric. She's like, that's so bad. I'm like, you think that's bad? I'm the one driving around with a fucking open bottle of fucking booze. You know what I mean? So we're talking about, I'm like, yeah, I said every time we do the podcast, that those fucking three trucks are, it's always the same fucking three trucks. They're always going in the same direction. And it's just really fucking weirding me out. So we're sitting there, we're talking last night, and we were just sort of looking outside, and all of a sudden goes, is that the truck? And all of a sudden, sure enough, it goes by. Son of a bitch, if he doesn't drive by the house, and I swear to God here, the guy's going 25 kilometers an hour. It's like, where's Gordon? Why isn't he out doing the podcast? What's going on? Is he there? Is his car there? What's going on?
Funny.
It was fucking weird. And then they never drove by the house once after that.
Well, you're gonna have to flag him down, and one of these days flag him down and have him listen to the show. And if you get to talk to them and you tell them to listen to the show, you should tell them to listen to it on Radio Public, because Radio Public helps listeners like them find shows like ours. It's very simple. No password. No subscription. No password. No hidden fees. You just download the app at either the App Store or Google Play Store, and you start listening right away. It's kind of like listening to the radio. In fact, there's even a radio mode you can click on and listen just as if you're listening to the radio. So you might find a show after Eric and Gord that you didn't know existed, and every time you listen, they get some money. So do we. So everybody benefits. So head over to the iTunes App Store or Google Play Store now and download the Radio Public app, and everybody benefits.
That was really, really well done.
Thank you. There we go. That's it. I was exchanging emails with them today regarding our because I keep doing the commercials, but I'm not getting any. So we're talking about it. They big fans of the commercial I made, though. They're kids trying to decide what they can do with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's kind of a neat thing. Very excited about that. Also excited to announce, although if you go to the website you won't see it just yet, so I'm not freaking out, but for the second year in a row, this show is nominated for Best New Comedy at the Podcast Awards, the 2019 Podcast Awards. We were nominated.
Yeah!
If anyone happens to recall a little show called Is It Just Me? That was nominated for the 2018 Podcast Awards Best New Comedy. And for 2019, it's your old Uncle Eric and his good buddy Gord up for the Best New Comedy Podcast of the Year at the Annual Podcast Awards. Now, if you want to nominate your favorite podcast, and it better be ours, you just go on to, I think it's podcastawards.com. I'll confirm that, and I'll start plugging the shit out of it for the rest of the week. But you can add your 2 cents and also say you want us nominated. It's not like you don't vote for us. They have like a committee, but I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to go in and say you kind of like us. So that's very cool.
That is spectacular. Do we know there's like an actual like award ceremony, or is it just like all announced on somebody else's podcast?
Oh no, it's a big ceremony. I forget where it is, like Arizona or something stupid. You're not stupid, Arizona. I love you. But
there's the truck.
Oh, he's going by. He heard my commercial.
He did. Hi, Dean. Hey, what?
Yeah, there is a big awards ceremony. I think it goes hand in hand with the Podcast Academy, the podcast movement annual convention that's going on. I can't for the life of me remember where it is this year. I want to say Florida. I don't know. Big deal though. These are big conventions that we could be going to if we had money. Because it's very, of course, you pay your own expenses at these things. Which is the joy of podcasting. You do it because you love it. Because
I think these are things that our silent investors should be looking at.
Yes, very much so. And any more investors. And hey, that's something I did want to bring up. Because investors, if you want to get in touch with the Champion Tree Entertainment Company for some exciting advertising possibilities, Eric and Gord, What If We're Right, is just climbing the charts like crazy. We've charted in 3 different countries. Twice on the iTunes Top 400. The Spotify's Top 200. Reviews are pouring in all over social media about this show, and you want to snap up your opportunity to advertise on it now. Ridiculous rates for mid-roll, post-roll, dynamic ads, scripted, or you can send us and get a live host read ad just like the Radio Public one I do every night. We also have space on our website. If you want a banner on our website just saying, hey, Eric and Gord use our product, we'll try it out and probably lie for you.
Yes, we will.
So we've got the website, we've got advertising space, you got advertising space on our show, our monthly newsletter that goes out. You got the potential to reach 10,000 customers you've never reached before. So please get in touch with the Champion Tree Group at gmail.com, and someone there will be more than happy to discuss all these exciting advertising opportunities for you. There's also a chance to get in on us with our SEO placement, because you Google Eric and Gord, and we pretty much dominate Google from top to bottom. If you want your name to be the first name that comes up, you might want to put it next to Eric and Gord's name for a small little fee. So again, contact me at any time. The Champion Tree Group at gmail.com. Why the Champion Tree, you ask? Because the only things in life that are impossible are the things you don't try.
Fucking love that so much.
I was looking at an old commercial I did for that, and I can't get it off an old Facebook page, but I want to dig it out. It looks good. I look good. It's a fun commercial.
I am literally considering tattooing that line on me.
It's the one that goes hand in hand with the line in the commercial where I say, at the end of the day, you'll probably be able to say, there's a lot more I can't do than I can do. But you'll never be able to say there was something I wanted to do that I didn't try.
That's right. It's so inspirational. Love it.
The Champion Tree is an inspirational little company.
You're like a walking Jay Shetty fucking quote. Fantastic.
He likes to take quotes from me, sure. Tony Robbins gets motivated by listening to us.
That's what he does. When he gets up the way he doesn't drink coffee, he gorges on Eric and Gord.
Listens to Eric and Gord. Critics have said all kinds of great things about the show recently.
Roger Ebert is a very big fan of ours.
Is he not the dead one? Oh no, Siskel is dead, right?
No, I think it's Ebert that's dead.
I don't know. I'm probably both dead.
What was that? It's funny.
That is funny. No, we've gotten one of the greatest quotes I got the other day was that, and again, this just goes hand in hand with everybody recently saying that that the show is really good. You know, you're really negative though, but that Gord, he's funny. you're sometimes you're too negative on the subjects, but Gord, he's good stuff. Yeah, I know. Hear it all the time.
Okay,
Love 'em.
I want to say this for the record, everybody. Sure, I'm funny, stunningly gorgeous. I get it, but this show wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Eric. In all its entirety.
Yeah.
Completely true. It wouldn't exist at all. It just wouldn't happen. If it was me, if this was like the Gord podcast, and like if I started this podcast and Eric was calling in to be like, you know, like the like what I started with this podcast would have gone nowhere besides 4 fucking episodes, and Eric would have taken it over anyway.
Yeah,
I contribute nothing but a phone call. I don't contribute a whole lot else because I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't have any skills with this. I don't have the time to put in with this sort of thing, the amount of effort that Eric puts in to do this show. So I appreciate everybody liking me. Who am I kidding? I fucking love it. I'm egocentric. It's fantastic. But Eric is the reason the show exists. Eric is the reason we are what we are.
Retard alert, class! Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
So I want everybody to start giving Eric some fucking props.
I don't
all
deserve
my
it.
fans need to say something nice about Eric.
I don't deserve it. He giveth and then he taketh away.
Even if it's just genuine, just do it anyway.
That's right.
No. I am the Father.
That's Eric.
By the way, I have a.
There's a $23
I have a
app that
would
can
like
do
to
what I
plug,
do.
by the way.
Don't listen to Gordon. You have what, sorry?
Fuck that. There's no way. I have a product I would like to plug.
Ooh, very nice.
So many years ago, because I'm fucking old now, there was a beer I used to enjoy.
A
And
beer?
it was just a small little craft beer place before craft beer was a thing. It's out of Ontario. I've actually been past the brewery once. It's a very fucking small place. At least it was at the time.
And
And then they just disappeared.
This is a
Never saw
Milton-based
them
brewery?
again. No, not Milton. It's like
Okay.
somewhere up north. I don't
Sure.
know where the fuck they're from. I'm in the dark, so I can't read the label of where they're from. But the beer is called Formosa.
I've heard of that.
And they are back. And they're back with a vengeance, and I'm drinking. I picked up a fucking little 12-pack of those called Formosa Draft. And I got a bit, although it's definitely on the lighter side, like a more traditional, like a Canadian, but actually tastes good.
Yeah, like a Pilsner.
It's fucking disgusting. Like a Pilsner, you know. But it's a really good beer. It goes down really easy. It's really nice. Very happy about that because, you know, sometimes when you get these little beer companies that get picked up years later, they fuck it up. And they didn't. They nailed a great product. And so Formosa, cheers to you motherfuckers. You did great. I'm happy to be drinking your beer again.
Well done, sir. There you go. Everybody rush out and buy that beer. And hey, beer company, you know where to send the check.
That's right.
Or the beer. Just send the beer. We don't need it.
Your beer.
Yeah. Beer. It doesn't work as well.
It doesn't quite work as well, but yeah, sorry.
Doesn't quite have that same ring to it, but
Gotta drink that craft beer.
we
Craft beer.
and we're happy to endorse any product, and I'd be more happy to endorse any podcast. So if you guys want us to say something nice about your podcast, or if you want to say something nice about your podcast, you can do so by going to ericandgord.com, and you can record up to a 10-minute voice message where you can talk about whatever you want. We've got a up-and-coming rap star out of, I believe, California joining us in the next week or so, and he's going to talk about whatever the fuck he wants, and it's going to be very cool.
I am very excited.
I'm so excited for this guy. I haven't heard of him, unfortunately, but he's a rising hip-hop star, and his agent got in touch and said, can my guy be on your show? And I said, well, we'll see what we can do. I don't remember his name, that's why I'm not saying it. I will talk more about it tomorrow, but got final confirmation today that they're very excited to do it. We're just working out the dates. And I am guesting on one next week as well.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
it's not going to be so jovial. It's a kind of a mental health thing, and I got some experience in that department.
Yeah, you are very mental and sometimes healthy.
Oh, I'm batshit crazy, but this guy does a show about crazy people and positive outcomes, and I happen to think this podcast is kind of a positive outcome of a horrible situation that led me down a very dark place. So I'm happy to do his show, and that's another one I'm looking forward to plugging as soon as I'm on it. And again, I don't have it in front of me. I'm such an ass. We'll have to redo all these great ads again tomorrow night when I actually have people's names. But we are getting guests lined up for the second half of the year is going to be just filled with dynamic guests, and I'm very excited about them. It's just cool that people are starting to get involved, and you guys need to start getting involved too. So Eric at ericandgord.com, Gord at ericandgord.com. Start writing us while you still can, and while you get the chance to say, hey, I knew them before they were famous. Because everybody loves that guy.
That's right.
Everybody loves that. I knew him before he was famous guy. That's right up there with I don't even own a TV guy.
Almost as popular as I'm a vegan.
Yeah, vegan guy. That's the guy. I've never even been drunk. I don't know what that's like. Well, then get the fuck out of my house, you freak. I hate that guy.
God.
Like
Never trust a person who's never been drunk.
I talked about the guys once before, and there's some of them. They go up right up there with Rescue Dog Guy. Fuck you, Rescue. Oh, he's a rescue. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, I just love dogs. Fuck you.
No, you don't. You like
You
the
don't
bragging
love
rights.
dogs. You love the way the women fucking. Oh, he rescued that dog. He's so sensitive. Dog.
You're the same as that fucking jerk-off that goes and helps the homeless and videotapes the whole thing.
Yeah,
And then posts on social
exactly.
media. They show how much of a selfless human being you are. Fuck you.
They're right up there with number 3 on my list is the no TV guy. No TV guy bugs. I don't even own a TV. Nah. The only reason you don't own a TV is so you can say that at parties and make me feel like a dick. Like, oh, I'm a piece of shit because I like to watch People's Court. Fuck you.
Yeah, but you know what? Any human being that says I don't own a TV as a bragging right, that's not a. I mean, the only thing you can say is a bragging right is congratulations. You're saving what about $4.50 in fucking hydro money a year. Congratulations.
They're all a combination of that. Oh, actually, it's pronounced Fois. That guy. That's the guy that doesn't own a TV. Actually, it's pronounced Fois. Actually, you just stopped the conversation for this. Really, you feel like a hero now. We all gotta stop while you explain. It's like T. Oh, actually, it's win. Like,
Shut the fuck
but
up.
only white people do that. No, like Vietnamese guys ever stopped and said, "Oh, actually, it's pronounced pho, so don't come in my restaurant now." Because you said pho. I know it says pho on the sign, but it's pho. No, fuck off.
Fuck off. Eat a
Correct.
fucking dick.
I mean, people are what's wrong with society. You're the reason everyone has measles. You're the reason,
Man bun wearing fucking
right?
germ.
You're the reason there's no ropes in gym class. You are the pussification of our planet.
You know, I still say the greatest thing in the world that's ever happened was that fucking hipster douchebag who sued
The picture.
the commercial for using his likeliness, and it turns out it wasn't him.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah.
They're making fun of hipsters, saying that they all look the same.
Yes. They just get...
You, sir, are an asshole, and that's why nobody likes you.
Yeah, behind every ponytail is a horse's ass.
Oh, that is so correct. By the way, there is one sponsor I would love to be able to pick up as a sponsor, and for the record, after I name you, I am a very cheap sponsor for this one. It will cost you virtually nothing to win my vote. If Dunlop picks
Dunlop.
that makes the Tortex, if Dunlop that makes the Tortex picks,
Yeah.
if you guys ever need sponsorship, ever need endorsement, whatever, you got it. All you gotta do is give me some pics, and I will be the happiest fat fuck on the planet. So.
Isn't that just Jim Dunlop? Like, as in the Crybaby Vois and all so many great Dunlop products?
That's the very one. I just want the guitar picks. I don't care about the rest.
I just want the picks. You're an easy man to please. Hey, Dunlop makes good stuff.
I have you tattooed on my wrist.
I've got 2 or 3 Crybabies in a box somewhere. I know I do.
I beat up a crybaby last week. Would I be overly surprised? Probably not.
That would be a really funny one. It just ends whenever I decide it does. In fashion of something I haven't done in as long as I can remember, I let my phone die.
Oh, of course you did.
And now I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about something cool. Anyway, doesn't matter. I think we're pretty close to winding down this one anyway.
Yeah, getting close to it.
It's just turned into a big infomercial, and there's nothing wrong with that. We need those episodes once in a while, and I will do much more plugging as the week progresses. It's always hard coming off.
Get used to anyway.
It's always hard coming off a couple of days break. I think tomorrow night I'm going to do a nice live episode from the streets, weather permitting. If it's like it is tonight, I think I'll do a walk around. I'll visit some of my favorite escalators. Maybe come up with a polling question for the audience.
I think it's a great idea.
Start getting in line for Eric and Gord Bachelor. That's kicking off. I was going to wait till August, but maybe I'll kick it off a little early. Because ladies,
that's a good idea.
Ladies, if you're listening out there, my amazing 5-year-old daughter needs a new mommy. So, start tracking the hunt for love now. You don't want to miss out on your opportunity to be mother to a wonderful, wonderful child.
Yeah.
I'm lonely, girls, is what I'm saying. I've spent the last 2 or 3 nights on dating sites. They're terrible. I don't know why they exist.
Because they're just funny, that's why.
They're horrible. And now I've just turned to being honest on them.
And how's that working for you?
Actually, surprisingly well. But I've just said, like, my latest profile, it just says, look, I hate yoga. I'm not doing it with you. If you want to do it, that's fine. So I can't travel. I don't travel well. If you want to travel, that's great. I'll wait for you.
I'll be here when you get back.
Exactly. I enjoy the outdoors extensively, but I'm a walk the seawall guy, not a challenge the grind every weekend guy. You want to do the grind, I'll cheer for you. I don't feel the need to do it.
I will be waiting at the bottom of the hill waiting for it. I'm not paying the money to get to the top.
My ideal woman is independent enough to go do those things by herself. But looking for dates, ericandgord.com, and trying to figure out why Google is trying to get a hold of us. But that's another story for another episode. I'm totally out of gas and just babbling like an idiot, so I'm going to sign off. I hope it's not too soon for you, Gord.
No, it'll be more than fine.
Alright, I will be back with some more interesting stories to tell you guys tomorrow, and the announcement of the new July newsletter, and all kinds of good stuff. That's going to be in about 23 hours from now, maybe even a guest, we're not too sure. But until then, take care of each other.
Fuck it, whatever. See ya.
Yeah, just fuck it. Just fuck it.
I'm really rich.
Alright, good night.